Hi guys!
Hi and welcome to Sisters in the City with me, Anna Vakili.
And me, Mandy Vakili.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back.
And before we even start, okay, I want to address something. Obviously, we are putting our clips on TikTok now, yeah? And we're getting a lot of Karens. What is it with TikTok and trolls?
User 46578 is like, you disgusting slags. We're getting a lot of hate.
Manny, literally, I cannot say anything. We cannot say anything without someone jumping on it. We could be like, okay, this is like a nice body positive bars, and they'll jump on it and be like, what are you trying to say that this, that, and the other about bodies having to be like this? Or, you know.
I just think that's the way TikTok's become, because I've seen a lot of massive TikTokers making videos just about this.
Really?
Yeah, about how TikTok was such a positive place before everyone came to TikTok from Instagram because it was so uplifting and so positive. And it's like all the trolls like had a meeting and was like, we need to leave Instagram and go to TikTok.
It's like, you know, now, Mandy, I don't even open the comment section anymore. So if you're listening to this and you want to like troll me on TikTok, go ahead, because I'm not going to see it anyway.
I do. I will see it.
She loves it. I feel like it makes Mandy happy when she sees someone trolling her.
I do, because come on, the fact that some weirdo is listening to my podcast clip, pressing comment and writing some random hateful comment, it makes me laugh. And if you click on their picture, it's even funnier.
Really? Mandy was like, Anna, you don't know if someone said under our video that we're like the last two brain cells having an argument on ha ha ha. And I was like, you find this funny?
It makes me laugh so much. Honestly, like these people, like you can't throw stones when you live in glass houses. Like some of you people are complete hypocrites as well.
Yeah.
Like I just thought it's just such
when I first
miserable people.
Yeah, when I first announced it, like, oh, you know, we're doing visuals, they were like, oh God, everyone wants to start a podcast now. We've been doing it for like a year. What are you on about?
Over a year, Hannah.
Yeah, we didn't just start a podcast.
And you know what? Even if everybody wants to do a fucking podcast,
So
let
what?
them do it.
Yeah.
Let everyone do a podcast.
And if you don't want to listen to it, no one's forcing you to.
No one's forcing you.
But the whole reason why we did the TikToks and stuff is because it's like literally what do you call it? You know, exposure is so much more on TikTok.
Yeah.
And like
it brings more listeners to our podcast.
Yeah, we've had so many more listens. Like it's crazy since we started doing that. And all we need is a person to listen to it once. And once you listen to it once, we just know you're not going to get enough.
And once you see our videos and our facial expressions, I think that's what makes you want to listen to it more and watch it more. And it's just.
But the one I put on last week, you were like, oh, you know, a guy sent in their ick and they were like, you know, when a girl's pussy smells like fish and she has to clean and she's moving like an aquarium. And me and you were cracking jokes about that.
I was laughing about that, moving like an aquarium.
And then all the comments were like, oh, so much for female empowerment. You guys are like meant to empower females. I was like, what?
It's just not that deep though. A stinky pussy, like it's not that deep that you can't laugh at it. It's not someone's got a terminal like disease.
Literally, it's like it's a stinky pussy. It's fixable.
Every woman walking this planet has probably had a phase of their life they had a stinky ass pussy.
And we talk about our own experiences. If you actually listen, we give
some really good advice about cleaning out the aquarium.
You did.
Amazing.
You said clean out the aquarium with, you know.
Loads that don't clean it out with perfume products. I talk about like a situation I was in and how I went private. Look, we give really good advice.
Well, sometimes, Mandy.
Sometimes
we give bad advice.
On that situation,
yeah.
We did give really good advice. We share our own experiences. Like, so, yeah, we are here to help women. And it's anonymous. So it's not that deep, laughing about the stinky pussy.
Exactly. It's not like we're targeting a person, you know? Yeah. But anyway, we look like we're really getting pressed now.
Yeah, we look like we're really getting And all the comments are like, you can just tell they have stinky pussies. Like, it's like you can, like, can you smell through a screen? First of all, okay? Second of all, like, I don't. Like, I actually don't. Like, I did when I was younger, maybe a teenager, and I didn't know how to, like, you know, maintain the cave.
I mean, I've got my period right now, so I'm
definitely
probably won't be smelling great. But it's my first period in 6 years, guys. And I woke up today with period pains. I've not had period pains for 6 years. It's horrible.
Do you have sex on your period?
No, I mean, back in the day I used to, but this is my first period, man, in 6 years. I can't tell you now. This morning I woke up and let's have sex.
When I was younger, I would put like towels everywhere and it was just like a murder scene, CIA shit, CSI.
I used to love that shit back in the day.
Crime scene investigation.
Yeah, I used to.
It's got rare stinky ass. Red sex. I've got head on my period once.
No, that's actually disgusting, Mandy.
It's fucking
disgusting. That is like some vampire nasty. You're a weirdo.
I didn't really want it to happen.
You're a weirdo.
But he was like, don't worry, I like my steak medium rare.
Oh, God, that is actually nasty.
Fair nasty.
You're a weirdo. I feel like you could have the potential to be one of those weirdos that do the weird sex stuff. Like ball in the mouth.
What's a ball in the mouth?
Oh, I don't know.
Testicle, you mean? What's a ball?
You know them
What is a ball in the
ball
mouth?
with the...
I don't know. With the head thing. I don't know.
The head ball wrapped around the head.
I do not know what pornographic things you are watching, in your spare time. Like, I don't want to know what your search history is. Ball in the mouth, head
I
chain.
actually haven't watched porn for ages.
Me too.
But you know what? Yeah, I'm actually wearing, by the way, just looked in the camera and I'm wearing the worst outfit possible for this episode. I'm camouflaging fully with this curtain.
I know, anyway. Speaking of balls and mouths and shit and porno, I've started watching the BBC documentary Cara Delevingne, I don't know how to say her surname, and it's called Planet Sex. And she talks about each episode, she talks about different things, like, and it's all about sex.
Okay.
Like the female orgasm, and then she has an episode about porn.
Right.
And and it's just really interesting. And like apparently she was like addicted to porn and she could never come without it. And like she talks about the negative effects of porn. And I feel like, God, it's so good I never that person. I've got a vivid imagination.
Why would anyone get addicted to porn? That's really weird. Actually, anyone could get addicted to anything.
Get addicted to anything.
But I do think porn needs to exist.
The most searched word on porn websites is teen.
That's disgusting.
So when one of the worst things are
that should be banned.
So basically, this woman, she was the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen on TikTok. She was so beautiful. And she talks about how she doesn't want her husband to watch porn. I was like, bravo, why would a guy watch porn? He has you. Like, she was so pretty.
Well, guys, doesn't matter.
I know.
Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, so.
I know. Anyway, she was like, because look, when your guy's watching a website that's mainly got teenage girls basically performing sex acts, like their mind becomes like accustomed to seeing teenagers in a sexual way. And she goes, you want to grow old with this person. One day he's going to be 40 years old, 50 years old. And why are they finding younger women more attractive?
Not, just because it's the most searched word on porn doesn't mean that when guys watch porn, they watch that.
Yeah, but I mean, you need to think about the subconscious. You're subconsciously getting turned on by a teenage girl.
No, even if you're not, I'm assuming if my boyfriend was to watch porn, he'd watch like normal adult women having sex,
Yeah, I know, but a lot of the videos on there are mainly like young girls. You just don't notice
disgusting.
It. Yeah, I know.
But okay, well, if porn was normal, I think it's needed. No? Like, can you imagine a world without porn? It's like, imagine a world without prostitutes. Like, okay, we're really...
So anyway,
Right, do you know what? Actually, Mandy, I wanted to do a whole episode on porn.
Okay, so let's leave this
let's save it.
Let's save it because I've got a lot to say.
Let's save it. I've got a lot to say as well.
And we should watch some documentaries.
And then do one.
Save our discussions, not have them, and then do it on the actual episode.
Because I actually already planned on having an episode about porn.
Yeah.
But it's actually got nothing to do with the episode we got today.
We need to build our knowledge up before we talk too much about porn.
Yeah. The episode today is actually nothing to do with any type of sex or anything like that. Today's episode is about friendship dilemmas.
We're just such horny bitches. Like,
we just always have to bring it back to sex, you know?
Okay,
it's amazing how we can bring everything back to sex. Anything back to sex.
It could be about food and it'll be like
foodgasms. But anyway, so today is about friendship dilemmas. I put on an Instagram post asking everyone to send in your dilemmas that you're having in friendship groups.
Friendship
and
pains and heartbreaks can be sometimes worse than relationship. There was actually a poll on Instagram and I was like, which is worse, boyfriend breakup, friendship breakup? I chose boyfriend breakup, but most of them were friendship breakups. So people actually find friendship breakups harder. Like,
which is harder? I think it's the same. Or I don't know, because with your boyfriend you have like this really intimate like kind of relationship where you like wake up next to them and you're like intimate.
Yeah, I think
with
it depends.
You don't have that.
How close the friend is.
Yeah, true.
And I think
true because imagine like we lose our cousin as a friend.
Who's our best friend. And I think, when you break up with your boyfriend, you get this sudden, terrible burst of pain. But then a few months later, it's like...
You get
gone.
over it.
But like the longevity of a friendship breakup can go on for years.
Yeah, like our best friend that we fell out with and then we just recently become friends with her again. Like that, we didn't get over that for a whole 2 years.
We
weren't over it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're so smart, man.
I'm very smart.
Sometimes you're very smart.
Sometimes.
I must say. Yeah.
Always. Okay, give me the dilemmas.
All right,
dilemmas.
So I've got the longer ones to begin with because I just put them at the top because they're long and then shorter ones at the end. Okay, so I've got this one. I have this one friend who can't have a proper girls' night and can't go out without focusing on getting male attention. She gets quite annoyed when she thinks a guy finds me attractive instead of her. But it says brackets, she's in a relationship, bear in mind.
Why do I feel like we knew someone like this?
It's you, Mandy.
That's what it is.
I'm joking.
No, but I mean, we all love male attention.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to lie. Like, if I go on a few nights out and now, like, let's say out of 5 nights, like, half of them, I'm not getting any attention. Like, as in, a guy's not even looking in my direction. I'll be like, do I look like shit, girls? Like, is something wrong, you know? Which it is bad, I guess, because you shouldn't need a guy to make you feel like you're hot. Because when I look in the mirror and I'm like, damn, I look good tonight, that should be all.
It's like we need someone to, like, confirm what we believe.
That's fucked up, no?
Yeah, and true confidence doesn't need that.
Does that mean that I'm not truly confident?
No, you're not truly confident.
But I am.
No.
I feel like I am.
No, you're obviously not. I'm not as well. Because, look, I don't know, what can I say? It's amazing for the ego, though. When a guy comes over and you're like, sorry, I have a boyfriend, like, that way you feel once he's walked off, like, I am irresistible. I have so many options. Everybody wants me. So there's different levels.
I mean, the fact that she can't go and have a good night with her friends at all without guys coming up to her, like, it was a bad night for her. It's a completely bad night. That's a bad sign.
Yeah, I feel like, look, for example, you are confident, yeah? If you went on like 3-4 nights out and you never ever got approached by anyone, it's going to dim your confidence a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But real, true confidence, it wouldn't. Right, but you're like a normal good level. You don't actually need that. But this girl obviously needs that. But the more alarming thing is that she
gets annoyed with her friends.
Annoyed with her friends when they get their attention. I think that's really insecure. And
you should never be in competition with your friends.
Yeah, everyone's got different types. Someone might like blonde hair, someone might like black hair, someone like blue eyes, someone like curvy, tall, skinny, like short.
Petite. Yeah, like anything. Yeah, so how can you get annoyed about someone liking your friend over you?
Especially when you have a boyfriend, babe. Like, are you all right? Like,
I think it's quite annoying, yeah, when you have a boyfriend and a guy's come and hit on you and you're having to be like, sorry, I've got a boyfriend, like, it's long. And then they're like, get your man, or we can be friends. And it's like, I don't need any friends. And it's like annoying having to
sometimes you're right, it does get really annoying, innit?
I get annoyed. Do you not? Do you know I like it when they just look and check you out? That's enough for me when I have a boyfriend. The whole having to say no.
Yeah.
And especially me, I'm too nice.
Yeah, you're too nice today. Yeah. You're not good in those situations.
At all, I'm not good in situations. And my boyfriend's always like, why can't you just be a bit more mean? Like, I
can be really mean.
No, I can't. And then they get rude to me.
What the guy? That's what I mean. That's what annoys me. Like, they can't even take rejection these days. Guys these days, first, they don't accept that you have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
They want to be your friend.
Yeah.
Like, who goes out and just makes male friends when they have a boyfriend? Like, it's weird. So, anyway, I don't know about this girl. I feel like maybe her relationship's not good, because when you've got a really good relationship, you don't go out hunting for male attention. And
true,
you get that validation and reassurance from your boyfriend. Man.
I think she should just tell her friend, but do it in a jokey way. Anything you say like that, in a jokey tone doesn't feel as harsh. So you can like, babe, can't you just have a good night with your girls? Or like, do you need to have a guy hit on you?
That's so true. Everything you say in a jokey way, like, comes across less harsh, isn't it?
Yeah. Just do the jokey tone.
Oh, come on, don't be greedy. You've got a boyfriend. Let's have some fun.
Do the hand thing.
So yeah, make it in that like half joke, half not joke way.
And just say it straight. Boom.
Honesty is the best
policy. And
then,
you know when people always think when you're joking with them, a part of it's the truth?
That is true.
She'll remember that joke and then she'll make sure she changes it.
Unless she's like a delusional psycho.
Yeah, then I don't know why you're friends with her.
Yeah.
My friend asked me to be bridesmaid when I haven't known her very long. I said yes, as I assume she doesn't have very many close female friends. And now she's turned into a complete bridezilla. She keeps demanding things from her bridesmaid and expecting us to drop everything to suit her. Every conversation is about her wedding. She doesn't ask me about what's going on in my life anymore. It's like she thinks the world revolves around her. It's making me not want to spend time with her anymore, and it's exhausting. Is there a way to get out of being a bridesmaid once you've said yes? Is there a way? Is there a contract? Difficult. You sign a contract when you say yes to being a bridesmaid.
Yes, an emotional contract.
It's an emotional contract, Mandy. I believe in those.
Me too, but like this girl is... What really strikes me as worrying is like, you're her bridesmaid, but you're not even a close friend. That's weird. It's like the biggest day of your life, and you're not even
obviously close. The reason why she doesn't have very many close friends.
This person reminds me of someone that we used to be friends with.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So the reason why she doesn't have many friends is because she's self-centered, self-obsessed person that thinks the world revolves around her and has very little lack of empathy for other people and their lives.
Yeah, that's very true. Or she could just be very, very, very excited about being a bride, Mandy.
Fuck that.
What if she's just so excited, like it's her dream come true to have that wedding day, and like she's just so excited that she's like lost her head a bit.
Weddings sometimes take a year to plan. God knows what your friends are going through as well.
Yeah, her friend could be going through some serious shit and like she wouldn't even know because she's going on about her wedding nonstop.
Yeah, obviously being a bridesmaid is a massive responsibility, but you can't bend over backwards and forget about your own life.
Yeah.
Drop everything whenever. For someone that is going to be a bride but isn't even that much of a close friend, like probably chose you because she had no one else to choose.
Oh. But do you think like she can get out of being a bridesmaid now? Is there a way of getting out?
I don't think so, you know.
I think make up a human being and say that person died and say I'm going through some serious shit.
Anna, this is the most toxic advice. You cannot make up the fact that somebody died.
Make up a human. Say they died.
Don't listen to her. For the first time, it's me telling her to shut up, okay?
And just be like, I'm going through some serious shit right now and I can't give you the bridesmaid that you deserve. I can't be that for you because you deserve the world and you're like an amazing person and I'm just going through some serious shit and I just feel like I've disappointed you and I'm so sorry.
Okay. The Oscar goes to
that I've
Anna,
disappointed you, but I can't give you what you deserve, you know.
No, Anna, you're not going to make up someone's death.
All right, make something up and just be like, I can't give you what you deserve. You know, make it like
She'll
that.
be like, I have no other option. Okay, I think if you really want to get out of it, fall off from your duties a little bit. You see how men, when they want to get rid of a woman, what do? They fall off with their attention, their efforts. They start being like so bad, not giving
a really shit boyfriend,
not replying, not being a good boyfriend, not just being absolute shit. And then the woman's forced to relieve them of their boyfriend's duties.
Yeah, they don't. They just say they don't want to do it themselves. They become so bad that you end up doing it.
You could be such a bad bridesmaid.
Yeah.
So bad.
The worst bridesmaid ever existed.
She's like, fuck this.
Yeah, like she'd be talking about her like, you know, hen do and you can be on your Instagram.
And be like, when was your wedding again?
Yeah, what day was it? Is it 2020?
Are we wearing like green or yellow? And then she'll be like, you know what? I can't do this.
So true.
That's a good idea.
But the right thing to do is to perform your bridesmaid duties, I think, yeah.
And have a very serious conversation with the bride-to-be.
Yeah, like just perform your bridesmaid duties, but just be like in a jokey tone, because I say everything in a jokey tone. Be like, babe, do you not even care about me no more? Like, do you not care about what's going on in my life? You know, it's all about you now.
But then she'll be like, babe, I'm the one that's getting married.
And you'll be like, I know, I'm joking.
I feel like this one can't be a jokey tone. This one's got to be like, honestly, I know you're getting married, but like I've got things going on in my life. It would be nice if you asked about me sometimes.
Really? You're going to say it like that?
Like that. Me, really? I would just say it straight. I like to look people dead in the eye sometimes.
Just perform your bridesmaid duties. Be honest about how you feel, maybe. Don't bend over backwards for this bridezilla. And then after the wedding, re-evaluate your friendship.
Great advice.
Yeah. Sometimes we give good advice. Okay, next one is, my best friend and her boyfriend broke up last week, and I have now come across a sex tape of him having a foursome 5 years ago before they were together. I don't know if I should tell my best friend because the last week she's been very heartbroken about their breakup.
Listen, at sex tape, my jaw dropped. And now you're telling me it's a foursome. One, 2, 3, 4 people. 4.
Not even a threesome, you know.
God knows who part of
a foursome.
4. Is it 3 guys, 1 girl, 4 guys, 1 girl? Is it 4? I don't know. It's so much. It's confusing.
It's a lot going on.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of genitals.
I wish she sent that in.
It's a lot of genitals, man.
a lot of genitals.
I mean,
in a sex tape.
It's a lot going on. It's a lot. That's visuals. The visuals I'm getting. Look, she's going through heartbreak, man.
Yeah. Do you think, like, obviously it was 5 years ago. It was before she was even with her guy. She's not even with him anymore. You know, like if she was still with him, then I get it. But she's not even with him anymore. Is it irrelevant? Does she need to tell her?
It's so weird though, because you know what's mad? Yeah, imagine you're going through heartbreak over someone, then you find out something like this about them. It might put you off and speeding up your heartbreak period and be like, ugh.
No, but I think it might even hurt her more because you know sometimes, a lot of the time during heartbreak, you're like, did I even know that person? That's a very big emotion that you go through during heartbreak. Did I know him? Was he the person that I thought he was? And then you get something like that, some news like that he had a foursome in a sex tape. You'll be like even more in shock. Like, whoa, did I know him at all? You know?
You're right.
The thing is, in the past, I know when I've been heartbroken, you probably, I know that you would say things. I even tell you, for example, if I'm like trying to get over someone or I'm heartbroken, I'm like, if you find anything out about him, don't tell me, Mandy, because don't tell me right now until I'm over it. Do you remember I said that to you?
I think, look, at that point, it's not like a pressing, urgent matter. So if she's going through heartbreak, maybe, you're going to make it worse. So don't say anything. Wait till she gets over it. And then be like, look at this sleaze bag.
Yeah.
Not that I'm having a force to make you a sleaze bag, but like, I mean, a lot of people don't want to be with someone, or they don't like to know that the person they're with has done those kind of things, because you just want that person to be sacred in your eyes.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I could just about take a threesome. I mean, I know my boyfriend's had a threesome, but I could just about handle that. Like, let's say a foursome now, it's going to make me go...
Sometimes it's good though, you know, Anna, when a guy's got all this shit out of his system. I'm not going to lie. Like, sometimes it's a good thing.
Do you think?
Sometimes, because
it's like otherwise they'd have that urge in them still.
Oh, not the urge. It's not even an urge. Like, it will probably be what I have. I don't have an urge to have it. I've got curiosity.
Curiosity.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And like,
I'm curious.
And
what is it like?
Yeah, what's the experience? What's the feeling? One thing I know for a fact about myself is that I know for a fact how I'm going to feel afterwards. And that's the only thing that stops me from
doing it.
Experience my curiosity. Knowing for a fact how I'm going to feel about myself afterwards. That's my own personal thing.
Yeah.
But like, a lot of people don't have that certainty of how they're going to feel afterwards. So they have that curiosity. Like, Gingerbread hasn't had it. Well, he comes across like he's not curious. He's more of that like kind of...
Do you know what? I dated a guy, Mandy, and he said, if a guy says that he's never wants to have a threesome or never tried threesome, he's lying.
Of course he's lying.
Every single guy wants to at least have tried it.
But I don't even think every guy. I think even a lot of girl wants to have experienced it.
Yeah. It's true.
Like, I'm probably not going to ever, but I mean, do I say I don't have the curiosity of wanting to or trying to? Like, of course, most people want to know what it's like.
Yeah. Doesn't mean that you are, but you just want to
know what it's like. Yeah.
I mean, I think most people, when they do try it, though, they've even like, it's not even for me.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure that's what my guy said. He said it's not even that enjoyable. It's not for me. It's like hard enough trying to concentrate on one person, pleasing them. Then you've got two people to please, or it's like God knows.
And for themselves, it's not that hard for them to be pleased. Really, they just get pleased with anything. I'm like,
we just completely gone off friendship.
Again on sex. We
just always end up on the sex. What is wrong with us? So basically, me and Manny would say, don't tell your friend at that point while she's heartbroken, and wait until she's over it, and then tell her.
We've had some weird experiences about this shit ourselves, yeah?
Yeah, well, we're like, I've never known if I should tell Mandy, or she doesn't know if she should tell me, and it's like awkward. But like, we always can't keep things away from each other at all. So we always end up saying it, don't we?
Yeah, like that time. What was that time? I mean, you got into a kind of argument.
You were like really upset at I don't know, you were arguing with your gingerbread about something. And then I found out some girl came up to me and she goes to me, I kissed your sister's boyfriend. I kissed him when we were 12. 12!
I don't give a fuck if you were free and your parents made you kiss above the birthday cake.
And I was like, do you know what? I just know Mandy's a psychopath. So like, do I tell her or not? And then I'm like, she's upset right now, so I'm not going to tell her today. I'm going to wait. And then the next day I was like, do you know what? I can't keep it from her, so I'm just going to tell her. Told her. And then she was angry at me for not telling her that as soon as I found out.
I think I was wrong for being angry at you.
Yeah, like she wasn't angry about the situation, but she was more angry about the fact that I never told her as soon as I found out. I was like, oh my God, like,
would I have needed to ever even find out? This is the question. Would I have ever even needed to know? Right?
So, what do you think?
What do I think? This is my thing, yeah. Like, if that person's got the potential of being in my life or his life, yeah.
Like, as in if you're a tight friendship group.
No, not even a tight friendship group. It doesn't need to be tight. If we end up being in the same room, events, places, like, you know, then yeah. If I'm bumping into them without any plan, they're on like the other side of a restaurant by coincidence, who cares? But if we're arranging or having plans ever to be in the same place and do things together, then yeah, I feel like I should know, because I don't want to be rolling or developing a friendship or conversations with someone that kissed my man. Yeah, okay, I'm psycho. A lot of people wouldn't give a fuck, but I don't give a fuck. I've got no hard feelings towards that person. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to go to your party. I don't want us to be mates.
Yeah.
I will hide by you.
Fair enough.
That's it. And that's
I
what
think I'm more chilled than you, though, you know?
Yeah, you definitely are more chilled than me.
I do think that.
Yeah, you are. I'm not. I can't. I'm naturally can't help it. Like, I'm such a possessive person. It's unhealthy.
Yeah, but at least you know it's unhealthy.
But like, for example, there was like, someone told me, oh, like Anna's boyfriend was chatting to this girl and I interrupted and I started chatting to this girl. And then this girl like works at a club or whatever that you go to.
She's not though, man. She doesn't just work the club. Like, we actually have a good friendship.
Which I had no idea about.
We WhatsApp. I was going to go pick her up today. We were going to go for a shisha together, watch the match together.
Then I feel like...
pick her up from her house. Like...
Then I feel like it's a weird one because first of all, there's no kiss there. It's almost like nothing. A conversation isn't
A conversation is nothing.
A conversation is nothing.
I wouldn't even care.
Even if that conversation had flirtatious tone to it, I don't think it's anything. Because I'm sorry, yeah, I've probably flirted
with half of England.
Yeah. What is flirting?
Yeah.
Like, what is flirting? You can flirt with anyone.
Yeah.
So then I feel like that's nothing. Why would you want to tell that person, make even a thing go through their head that's not even there? Like, something so irrelevant.
I agree.
So then I was like, why am I going to tell this person? The only reason I ever told you is because you said I introduced them.
Yeah, but
then
the thing is, the conversation that they had, the conversation was so long ago, they don't both even remember.
Exactly.
So I did kind of introduce
them. So something
them.
like, I didn't, but then when you say, oh, Mandy, I introduced them, obviously it's my duty to then give some facts. Otherwise, why would I? Yeah. But like, when it's something so irrelevant like that, I don't feel like it's necessary to know.
No.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I agree.
That's what I think. Like, if it was the other way around...
There's no need to upset your friend or like make her think anything or make her paranoid or anything.
Maybe if I knew that like your boyfriend, you and her were like really chilling and seeing each other and doing things, then yeah, I'd be like, oh, by the way, they didn't meet 5 years, they had a conversation. Whatever you want to think of that, think of that. But like, I didn't even know that. But like, if it was the other way around, I'd try and think, yeah? If it was like, let's say my ginger beard with this girl and they had a conversation 5, 6 years ago, I probably wouldn't, I would rather not know.
Like, why? Like, Mandy, it's a conversation.
Yeah, but like,
are we actually even talking
the way that person told me was like, oh, he was chatting to her and then I interrupted and I started chatting to her. Then obviously the way it sounds came across like maybe there was flirtatious tone to it.
Yeah, but I mean, I think my boyfriend could probably flirt with a wall.
And that's like me. I'm sorry, yeah, when I'm single, flirt with everyone. Like, that's just who I am. Like, it'd be a rater.
Yeah.
I'm just a flirty person. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like in this situation, because it's a big thing. It's a big thing.
Are we still talking about this, Mandy?
I'm talking about the sex tape.
Oh, sex tape. Okay.
It's a big thing.
Yeah, you can't keep that from your best friend.
Yeah.
It's just about when are you going to tell them. Tell them when she's in a better mental space.
Exactly. That's what I think. I think because it's a big thing and that was her ex-boyfriend, it's such a massive, like,
I agree.
tea that you just discovered. You've got to tell her.
I agree.
Wait till she's feeling better. But you're going to come across a lot of these things in your life. You just have to assess them individually. Do you know what I mean?
I agree. You'll know deep down like what's the right thing to do.
Exactly. You'll have a gut feeling.
Right, let's move on from this bloody sex tape.
We just love to stay on the sex topics. I've talked a lot now. It's your turn. Take over the talking.
Right, we're going to move on to the next one. Oh, this one's just a really short one, but it's cute. It's like, I'm a super affectionate person, but my friend doesn't like hugs.
Aww.
So cute.
Do you know what? I feel like I used to be a super affectionate friend. Do you know that? And I
remember you did.
But
not anymore, you know?
No, not at all.
So what do you do if you really like hugs and like cuddles and stuff like that, but your friend's not?
I was so huggy and kissy, like with like Sadaba and like Golly, and they were always very like... And then, I don't know, they rubbed off on me, man.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Chloe Ferry did a Instagram story once. And she was like, look, if any of you, all my friends, listening to this, she was like, I don't want like huggy, touchy my friends. She was like, I don't like it. She said something like that. It made me laugh.
Really?
She's like, this is just a message to everybody. Like, I don't like it.
I don't like hugging and like kissing on the cheek with people that I meet and I don't really know.
Really?
Really annoys me. Like, ruining my makeup for what? For who? Like, really drives me mad.
I mean, I think just find a friend that is affectionate. I mean, you can't make a person hug you or be affectionate.
Find a friend that is affectionate. Really, looking for affectionate friend. Just get the fuck over it, man.
Get a teddy.
Just, look.
I like hugging my teddy.
Hug them and kiss them. You might not receive it back. That's what I used to do.
Yeah, but what if they don't like it? No,
of course they do. They love you, but they're just not affectionate.
No, man. People don't... She said, my friend doesn't like hugs.
Oh, really?
Doesn't like hugs.
Don't hug her, weirdo.
I think get a teddy.
Joking,
get a teddy bear.
No, honestly, Whoever sent this in is super cute.
Yeah.
Like very cute. Come and hug me. I'll hug you.
I'll hug you.
But like someone doesn't like it, they don't like it.
DM me, whoever you are, because I'm keeping it anonymous, and we'll give you hugs.
Not everybody was raised the same as you. Like some people didn't have as affectionate, touchy-feely, friendly families.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you get it from. Like we came from a very kissy, huggy family.
Yeah.
Me and you.
Yeah,
especially our dad.
But it's actually really sad sometimes when I think about it, right? I kiss my dogs non-stop, yeah? Not on the mouth, but on their body.
Non-stop.
Okay.
Non-stop.
On my boyfriend, we have a lot of affection in our relationship as well. But it makes me sad when I think about it that, Mandy, me and you, we don't hug and kiss. Like my mom and me, like we don't really hug and kiss. And like my dad, like, do you know what I mean? The people that are the closest people to me in my life, the most people I love the most, which is you, mom and dad, those three people, I hardly kiss and hug.
Do you know when you started this whole statement, do you know what you were going to say? I thought you were going to say, I really feel sad when I think about dogs that don't get kisses.
No. But then like I love my dogs, but like it's an animal. And my boyfriend, which I've only known 2 years ago, I didn't even know who the hell he was, get the most hugs and kisses from me. What is that?
So, I love how she asks me.
What is
I
that?
love that
think
I'm
about,
like the
Mandy, I don't
then.
think a week goes by when I don't think about it.
What? Now that's weird.
I think about it a lot.
I used to say this though, more than you used to say this. I used to say this.
What is that though?
Do you remember? Back in the day, I used to always be like, Anna, me and you, we never ever. Okay. Me and my mom hug and kiss a lot.
Not like that though. I've seen you.
No, but you're not there sometimes. She doesn't hug and kiss me. I hug and kiss her a lot. Me and my dad don't. He normally smells of onions and garlic.
Proper Iranian dad.
Okay, but like, yeah, and it's just different when it's a dad, isn't it? You're a girl. I feel like me and you don't at all. Because that would be like hugging and kissing myself. How much do you hug and kiss yourself? Like, man. Oh God, I don't know what it is. It gives me really bad.
It's so weird, isn't it?
It smells really nice though.
Yeah, it's that honey perfume. I told you. That's what.
I don't know, because we're so close that it almost feels fake. Look, what do you mean? No, because when you don't hug and kiss yourself, you don't stroke and cuddle yourself, which you should apparently. Actually, psychologically, it's good.
Really?
Yeah, it's good to show yourself
Where did you
love.
read that?
I actually don't know. One of my crazy cousins told me.
Okay,
The one who's like really like
spiritual.
Yeah. So I just don't know. I feel like that's why, because we're so close that it feels like weird.
Yeah, but what about mum? When I see mum this week, I'm going to grab her, hug her and kiss her non-stop.
You don't. Mummy always complains that you don't hug and kiss her. And every time I hug and kiss her, she says, you kiss me, hug me so much. Anna never hugs and kisses me.
She never hugs and kisses me.
And then I kiss her more to make her realise that I'm the better one.
But then with my dogs, I kiss them non-stop. But how?
Dogs are so cute.
Yeah, they're so cute. But what about my boyfriend? He's annoying and
That's just an intimate romantic relationship. That's just what I like.
Anyway, moving on.
We all hug and kiss more. Yesterday at the party we were at, the Christmas party, there's these two sisters. Did you see them hugging?
No.
And like leaning on each other. Like,
Were they? Were they?
Yeah, they were like really like systematic.
Okay, so maybe we should be more
and
systematic.
then I looked at them like, yeah, right.
You're just jealous.
No. I wasn't jealous.
You're jealous that me and you
were
don't
standing together like OGs.
Yeah, but me and you don't have that systematicness.
It's just, we don't need it.
I want to.
Our spirits are entwined.
I want it. Okay, Anyway, moving on. Okay. My boy from day one made out with my girl.
What? When? How?
This is a guy sending this in. My boy from day one has made out with my girl.
So you're saying your boy, while he's your boy and while your girl is your girl, they...
Oi, you know what? Yeah, this happens like with boy friendships. I don't know. Like I've always felt like boy friendships are never the same as girl friendships.
Boys are moving
They don't
mad.
have that mad loyalty like girls do. Do you not think?
You know what's so interesting as well? Can we raise this topic, yeah? When a girl cheats on her boyfriend, why is it always with someone that he and she mainly know? It's never with some random Brazilian guy on abroad or a random guy at a club. It's always with someone that she knows and he knows. Did you know that?
No, I don't think so.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Is it actually?
Yeah, it normally, because I don't know. I think I made that up. I'm not gonna lie.
I think you did make that up.
I think that's what a thing with serial killers.
Yeah, that's serial killers.
Yeah. But
Like,
also,
when a woman kills a man, it's always with someone they know. They kill it. They know. a woman.
Yeah, but also in the movies and shit, when the girl cheats always with a guy that she knows. Why? Because they're feeding into her emotions. They're giving her that thing that he's not giving her. Like, I wouldn't do you like that. I'd treat you better, like
That could come
I'd
from
look
anyone,
after
Mandy.
you.
That can come from anyone. Anyway, moving on to actual thing. Boy friendships, yeah? Do you think if you put it on your boyfriend's friends, do you think any of them would go there, Mandy?
Well, I'm a different kind of species, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to resist me. Like, I don't think many people could resist me. Do you know what I mean? Like, once I really get into it.
I've experienced some madness, like, with these guys. Like, guys, they just...
Why does none of my boyfriend's friends want to fuck me?
Do you remember when I first met my boyfriend, when we were just first met?
Everybody wanted you and everybody wanted to have sex with you.
Him and his friend had a standoff, yeah? I have to say the story on there.
A cowboy standoff.
Cowboy standoff, yeah. Basically, they're bestest friends, yeah? And they were both hitting on me at the same time. And they're both, anyway, we had a party at mine. And then everyone went home, but these two stayed. And they're both staring at each other and staring at me. And I'm just staring at them both. And it was just the most awkward thing, the three of us in the living room.
And I stayed there to save Anna from the awkwardness.
She left.
Oh, sorry.
You left. It was me and the two guys.
How long am I going to stand in that standoff? I was sitting there, like, with these two guys waiting to get served some pussy, and Anna's there, like, who do I serve? Shut
up. So then you had a man. She goes, anyway, her and a guy disappear.
Gingerbeard. Don't act like it's another man.
Gingerbeard. Her and Gingerbeard disappear, leave me in that situation, yeah? And then obviously it's like awkward. So I was like, look, I'm going to go to the toilet, and when I come back... You guys sort this out. But anyway, what I actually wanted to talk about is, like, isn't it weird that happened between these two boys and their best friends?
Apparently, though, are like really, with their morals are really fucked up.
No, because one of them is my boyfriend now, and his morals are not fucked up.
No, when it comes to them being single, when they're single, they obviously see women like women. They don't look.
Yeah, but imagine you and me, and we like both want to get with a guy, and we're like.
Is in love with you. Like, he's obsessed with you. You're everything. How long did it take Cowslick to actually see love in that way, to see you in that way? He's obviously that kind of person that's so used to being single. Women are just a night of just sex. You should feel great about yourself, really, because you managed to get that person.
But would me and you ever be like, oh, we like a guy, both of us, and we're just going to like...
We don't objectify men the way certain men and most men objectify women. It's like, she's a restaurant. Who's eating at that restaurant tonight?
Okay. Maybe.
Like, men, it takes long for them to fall in love with a woman.
I don't know, but I just feel like even my boyfriend now, like half his mates, I'm sure if I put it on them, they would go there.
Which other mates?
I don't know. He actually doesn't have that many mates.
I was just thinking.
But what about you? Do you think if you put it on them, they'd go there? I just don't feel like men are that loyal. That's my answer to your question.
Honestly, I'll tell you this, yeah? Like, they would never try it on me.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay? Yeah. But
if you put on
some of them, it would take maybe a series of like a few meets, and then I'd build it up, plant the seed, a little bit of flirty comment there, a little bit there. Sooner or later,
they're going to get
what I mean? They're folding, bruv. They're folding. I'm telling you now, okay? But yeah, men don't have that kind of friendship. But a lot of Gingerbeard's friends aren't even like his ride or die close friend. His ride or die close friend, like the guy I was watching movies with, the other night.
He would never.
I could stick it on him left, right, and centre.
Yeah,
He'd probably run away. He might smack me in the face.
Yeah, true. Because some guys are loyal.
But I mean, my confidence is so high that I feel like even anybody will fall.
Anyway, this guy, your friend from day one, made out with your girl. Fuck him off. He ain't your friend. Fuck the girl off.
Who do you think's worse in this situation? The guy or the girl? I sometimes think the girl, That's a nasty ass move,
Yeah, I think
that is your best friend, and you're gonna get with his friend. Like, your boyfriend is like your best friend. Gonna dog him out like that?
It's like you must not have any respect for him at all.
I want to ask you this question right now. If it happened to me right now, Gingerbeard. I can't even think of this. Yeah, I was gonna give you as an example. I thought like I'll give you a hard time with examples. Maybe let's say like Gingerbeard gets with my close friend. Yeah, like not the tightest, but very close. Who would I hate more?
Gingerbeard.
Right, why? So, like I say, not my cousin and my other best friend, my other two best friends, like one of them two, yeah? My other two best friends. If he got with one of them, who would I hate the most? The girl, my best friend, or my boyfriend?
Your boyfriend.
Why?
But this is what I was saying earlier. I feel like with your man, there's a different type of relationship there. It's a more like intimate I don't know what it is. It's a different relationship that you have to your friends. Yes, your friends will always be there and you have you're there for each other, blah, blah. But there's an intimacy that's not there with your friends that you have with your partner.
I would say like the intimacy that you have with your partner and the loyalty you expect from them is the notch below family loyalty. Like the loyalty I expect from Anna is the highest degree of loyalty I expect from anybody.
But it's mad that you expect that loyalty from a man.
I don't expect that loyalty from a man. I said a notch below. The next level of loyalty after you.
That's mad that we do that.
Your partner. It's just natural.
Mad.
It's just with the way it is.
Guys, this episode's gone on longer than it should, yeah?
Really?
And I've got like a whole list.
So maybe we should do part 2 because that's really interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I've got loads here, but I'm going to just end this episode on one that I think is really good. Basically, I can't find it, but it's stuck on my... Okay. Can you be friends with someone when your morals don't align at all? It's such a good question, you know, because I've always thought this. Like, imagine you have a friend, yeah, like she's your best friend, and then suddenly she starts moving mad. She's like stealing, or she's fucking her sister's husband.
Even down to a friend that's like cheating on their boyfriend on a regular basis and like living with him. Like,
I can't.
It's just really worrying.
Yeah, I'll be like, honestly, yeah, because if you can do that to your sister, if you could do that to your boyfriend continuously, if you can like steal or hurt people, then like if your morals are that fucked, yeah, how can we be friends?
So there's this guy that we know about, I'll tell you later, but you might know, he has got a friend who basically once got with his other friend's girl, yeah? And he's like, see, he's my mate, but I would never, ever like introduce him to a girl I'm seeing. I'd never trust him with a girlfriend because of what he did. Like, so you can be friends. Do you know what I mean? You
at a distance, you just can't trust.
You can't trust them.
Yeah, but would you want to be friends with someone that's like got really bad morals?
Girls find it harder to do this. Girls find it harder to have friends at arm's length.
Obviously,
girls find it harder to have friends with different morals. Men can because they don't get as close.
Their friendships are different anyway. But like personally for me, but this is the weird thing. Like let's say, Mandy, tomorrow you started moving mad, yeah? And you started like doing some madness, yeah?
Okay, why have you started talking ghetto?
I don't know. Let's say you started doing some madness, right? You started like, you're not, but like let's say you started cheating on Gingerbeard. Yeah.
You wouldn't let me.
I wouldn't let you. But let's say you were like, fuck you, Anna, I want to do what I want. Or let's say you started stealing from horrible, like from old people, doing horrible moral...
Oh my God.
As in like, I know, I'm just trying to think of the worst thing, like that your moral compass is so bad, yeah? What would I do?
Would you still be able to be my sister, like a close friend, sister?
Friend, yeah, like...
You wouldn't. You'd probably you cut yourself off from me. You distance yourself off.
But I love you more than anything in the world. But if you're like stealing from old people or like hurting people and doing all that craziness, I
thought you were ride or die, but now I know you ain't. Yeah? Now I know you're about.
Leave old people alone.
Listen, unconditional love. No, but even your own family, your own best friend, you will distance yourself because...
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah. So I do actually think that like, look, you can be friends with people if your moral compass and I, but it's up to you what you prefer. I personally find it difficult.
You can try talking to that person, fixing them, taking them to seek help.
Of course, that's what you do first.
That doesn't
You don't
work.
give up straight away. You try and talk to them, help them.
That doesn't work, then
personally,
bye.
For me. Unless your moral compass is fucked as well.
Yeah.
Is it called a moral compass?
Yeah, moral compass.
Okay. Anyway, guys, we didn't get through many questions, but...
What we did get through, I think we did good.
Yeah, we'll save them and do another one.
Friendship dilemmas are really interesting.
Yeah, I like them.
Really interesting.
But anyway, we hope you enjoyed it and we love you and we'll be back next week.
We'll be back.
Bye.